Spinosaurus Rebirth has officially been added to the game about a week ago, and I still have not unlocked him. And that's going to be today's goal, is trying to get Spinosaurus Rebirth unlocked. And it's going to be a little bit easier than maybe it seems. Obviously, I'm at 2,600 loyalty points already, or really XP points. But pretty much what I have been working on is trying to get some stuff done here. I do go ahead and have Descent Exoics already ready to go. And pretty much the goal of this is going to be getting these missions done here. Right, so these here are going to be the main one here. This is going to quickly get me to 5,000, and of course we're going to go ahead and check out Spinosaurus Rebirth, which has been long on my list, but unfortunately I had to take a quick break from the game. But that's totally fine. It's all right. But we're hopping back in. We're finally going to get stuff done. And there's actually some really cool events as well that we're also going to check out today's episode. But we'll go ahead and collect that there. It's going to boost us up to about 3,000 loyalty points, just that alone. And then spend 54,000 DNA. That's going to be another thing we have to do. Complete 50 battles, probably not gonna happen. Spend 15,000 loyalty points. That we can actually do really quick. We can come over here to the solid gold pack here, and we'll go ahead and open that, and that'll actually get us quite far. And we're gonna get a Spinosaurus, sure. We'll go ahead and get that unlocked right there. That's gonna give us about 1,000 loyalty points back, so that's actually not quite enough for another solid gold pack. I would like to get another solid gold pack actually really quick. So if I could actually pop over here, I need about 500. Sure. Just for the trade. I know it's probably a bad trade, but who could? Actually, I'm not doing that one. Is there any? No. I'll part with coins. Coins are quite easy to get back. Sure, that's fine. I'm definitely not doing that one. What we'll go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and trade the solid gold pack one more time. Yeah, see, there's 500 bucks right there. So it gets us above 3,000. So that's perfectly fine. And we do get some loyalty points back right there. And that completes that second mission done right there. So we'll go ahead and actually collect some of these here as well. Just to get it boosted up right there. And we're obviously at 3,500 already. That's going to push us to about 4,200. So it means we only have to get one more of these done. And it's actually going to be really easy to get done. We just have to spend some DNA on this, of course. So what I'll go ahead and do is I will pop over here and in the $25 one, find someone for about what, 30,000 roughly. Let's see. It gets so tough. I wish you could filter out the dinosaurs you don't have. That'd be great. Indominus Rex, I do need one more for the evolution, I believe. So I'll go ahead and make it an Indominus Rex, and I'll put it in the $25 slot right there. There we go. And that should actually be it right there. That's going to launch us really far ahead, actually. Almost to Spinosaurus Rebirth, but not quite. I think that did it. Did that really not do it? We need to spend 300 more? Oh, geez. Fine. I'll go spend someone. Jeez. How about a rare creature? How about someone like Irritator? And we'll just do that right there. There we go. That'll actually get that done, so that's actually great to see. There's 4,000 more DNA I need to spend. You know what? How about a Lithronax? I'll hatch a Lithronax for $10. Sure, that's not the slot it's supposed to be in, but who really cares? I have a snake to go ahead and hatch it real quick. A Titanoboa. Actually, that's who I should have done. I should have went ahead and actually checked out the Titanoboa. Let's actually see this guy. I never pop into the glacier area, right? And I want to see your animation. So what happens if I tap you once? You kind of look. That's a very interesting animation, actually. It's a little weird, but two here. You're gonna get up and you're gonna strike. No, you don't even strike. Wow. Let's see your eating animation. I'm very curious on that one, actually, what you end up doing. Oh, of course, obviously, there's a dodo. Oh, yes, you just swirl around and catch it. There you go. All fed. I'll go ahead and level it up to level 10 there. There we go. Because I'm sure there's a mission of spending food, but that's actually going to be enough points right there to go ahead and get Spinosaurus Rebirth unlocked, which is the first all-terrain dinosaur in the game, which is actually really exciting to see. So that's actually going to launch us a little bit farther as well. So I'll go ahead and click claim all. 200,000 coins there. A Season's Mystery, which of course we're going to get, you know, iffy rewards. It's nothing really more than a mystery pack for the day. Some ticket collection system there. There we go. And $75. I'll definitely take that. And we'll also go ahead and get some DNA, which is always great to have. Always great to have. We'll go ahead and lock that right there as well. We're just going to keep going through this. Just going to keep going with some Season's Chance. Going to get that. Some loyalty points right there. There we go. Got that done. 500 DNA. Where's my Spinosaurus? There's my Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus Rebirth officially unlocked. And actually, I can go ahead and immediately get you unlocked. Let me search through carnivores. I don't think I have you unlocked, unfortunately. But that's totally fine, totally fine. Where is it? If it's lovely printed card. I'm loving that it's like some of these creatures are getting these like very cool looking cards, and that's very exciting to see. It's gonna be $250 to insta hatch, but I think it's gonna be so worth it to go ahead and get this guy tested out. Look at that model. It's beautiful. Unfortunately, you're going to be in a very interesting area. All-terrain dinosaurs. Some creatures are adapted to multiple environments and can battle on land or in water. Their advantages or disadvantages, excuse me, will change depending on battle environment. I just realized my microphone is very far away, so I'm going to move that a little bit closer. Spinosaurus rebirth. Oh, you look so cool. I am very interested in seeing what your eating animation is. So let's actually go ahead and check you out here. Oh, it's a little fish. So there's actually something I would really have loved to have seen with this. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting it. But I would have loved to have seen a new type of habitat where it's like a land and aquatic mix. Not necessarily the amphibian one. I don't know, just something to kind of emphasize that it like hunts in water rather than just like a fish going over its head like that. And it's a quick eating animation too. Nothing too exciting, I suppose, but man, does the model look fantastic. And I'm noticing like on my monitor, it's a little bit more green. Like on my actual tablet here, it's a little bit bluish, but on my monitor here, my screen here, it's kind of greenish. So I don't know, maybe it's what y'all see or not, but only 2 hours to evolve. That's not terrible, I suppose. All right, and I do want to actually see this guy out, see what he does, see what everything you have to offer. I want to pop into it, and yes, there is this new event here. It's going to be quite an interesting one for sure. It's going to be very interesting to see if I'm going to be able to get this one done. You do get some interesting creatures. You do get Struthiomimus for 2,600 health and 814 attack at level 40. It's all right. I mean, there's been better, and of course, you get the main guy here itself. Which I think, is this a brand new? No, this one's been in the game. I thought for a second this was a new creature added, but no, this one's been in the game. 3,013 health, 770 attack. It's 1,000 more health than Struthiomimus, but and around the same. It's or not quite. I guess more like 400 health, but that's fine. But then of course the main guy here, the new. I think this is a new hybrid. I think this is a way you can actually get this hybrid unlocked. I'm not 100% sure, but 8,728 attack and 4,000. I keep getting it messed up. I'm so sorry. 8,728 health and 4,091 attack. It's all right. It's pretty good actually. I am not speaking today. I'm sorry. And of course, there's actually a brand new event going on. It's like some sort of like game day thing. Yes, video game days. So celebrate video game days with thematic events all week long. That looks like it's going to be the theme week here. All week long. And of course we could go ahead and hop into a new challenger and have an excuse to use Spinosaurus rebirth, but I would like to actually see what's going on here. Now obviously you have, you know, it's rares only, and you have I mean obviously with me, where the level I am, these aren't creatures I'm dying to get, right? So not really too excited for that one. Hybrid's legendary catches my eye. A 20% chance for these guys. Ooh, a 20% chance for an Aqualops. Oh, I would definitely do this one then. Aqualops is one of the best herbivore flock creatures in the game. So, and getting a 20% chance to get it. Now, granted, this is probably going to be hecka hard. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't look that bad. Especially where I am. I just throw in a flock creature and actually win this. Actually, let's go ahead and get this one done. I am definitely curious to see. Now, unfortunately, we won't be able to use the Spinosaurus rebirth quite yet, but stay tuned in the episode. We'll do it later. But let's actually throw in a Consophonator here. And wow, I don't have a lot of hybrid legendaries, do I? I should really increase my my collection here. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw in you, then I'm going to throw in you, then I'm going to throw in Indominus. Let's go ahead and hop in here. We need to win 4 battles. We'll win 4 battles with this one here. So let's go ahead and see. Let's hop on into here. And I'm going to save the point because I don't think it's going to be quite smart. Now, more than likely, you're going to swap to... probably your amphibian. Oh, actually, you don't dino swap. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and go all 3 because there's no way you block. Okay, so you're gonna block 2. That's totally fair play. And then I guess now you're gonna dino swap. Oh yes, so predictable, so predictable. Spinoceratops coming on in here, but I could go ahead and get you knocked out here. Am I even gonna need my flock creature? Oh, that's actually not gonna knock you out. You know what? That's perfectly fine. I still have my flock creature. This is just a trial creature. It's perfectly fine. Even if I end up getting knocked out here, it's fine because my Consophonator is gonna come in here. I think we go 2 here and we'll actually be able to win. So yes, so you and then I did that. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna get you all knocked out here. And that's gonna go ahead and get you knocked out there. Bring on the amphibian, I don't care. I have 6 points coming in here. It's 400 attack and you're actually the weakest with health. So it's gonna be quite interesting to see what you actually end up doing. You're gonna go 4, but that's actually gonna end up not working. Now granted, I don't actually think you save the point. So we should be good. I'll just go 3 and I'll go 3. So there we go. Yeah, no, that should be perfectly fine to go ahead and get you knocked out. There we go. Got you on out of there. Now for Scorpion Strikes Gen 2. So yeah, quite an easy battle once you have Constantinator. And like I've said many times in the past, if you can get Dracovinator somehow, because I have a feeling that, what's it called? Constantinathus is a lot easier to get, right? More than Dracovinator, because Dracovinator was obviously behind a paywall, which I was, I did pay for. Yes, sure. But I think it was worth it in the end. It gave me one of the strongest creatures in the game. And there's that. I don't think I'm going to start out with a... Oh, wait, there's glacier creatures in here. Well, that's very interesting. Okay. Interestingly enough, I obviously don't have a glacier creature hybrid, so that's obviously fine. I'm thinking we just start out with Constantinator here. And then I don't want to use someone super strong. Like, I don't want to use Draco Lux, but at the same time, I don't think I'm going to be using Draco Lux for much else here. So I'll just throw in you, and I'll throw in Constantinator, and I'll throw in another Indominus Rex. Sure, why not? Sure, that's going to be another thing. I'm trying to save my creatures because I do also want it. And there's also 4 battles. And I'll go ahead and knock you out in 1 hit here. That's going to work out perfectly fine. And I actually didn't realize that there were Glacier creature hybrids. Now, granted, I know they're a little bit on the weaker side, but they probably buffed up this level to match more. So let's actually see here. Yeah, because this is a level 14, right? So actually, it's going to be kind of strong on that end. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how this works. I'm just going to go ahead and go 2. Because I think it does 2,000. Yeah, it does. And you went all out, obviously. So I'll go ahead and get you knocked on out of there. There we go. Got you on out of there. And that's going to be a victory right there. And, this is actually a lot easier than I thought. Especially for like a 20% chance for a decent creature, at least. That's not bad. I would definitely do this event. I believe it's going to end the day that this episode goes live, unfortunately. So, I mean, if you haven't checked it out and you obviously have the creatures to do this, definitely check this event out because this one's going to be super worth it to do, I would say. Who's in here ready to hatch? Oh, Blue. I forgot I put Blue in here. I completely forgot I put Blue in here. I was thinking, oh, I should put a Blue in. But no, I already put some Blue Raptors in there. So I'll actually just go ahead and do some things here. And actually, here's what I'm going to do. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to scroll through well, I guess I can't select legendary, unfortunately. I'm going to scroll through here, right? I'm going to scroll through here, and you can pause the video if you want to. Here's all my guys here. Let me know in the comments down below who the 2 creatures should be I throw in here. I will let you guys decide on this one. I will let you guys pick who's going to be put in here. Who should I be focusing on hatching? Because these creatures, some of these creatures have been sitting here for probably half a year. Why is there a rare here? I don't know. But definitely let me know which creature should be put in. I'll put on back in here. I'm thinking, we still have 2 battles left. I'm thinking you and you. Honestly, I don't even think I'm gonna need 3 creatures, although it might be required. Yeah, it's required to have 3 creatures, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame, but I'll just do you and you. And I really don't want to use someone super strong, especially someone who's going to take a whole day to recharge. I'm looking at you, Indominus Rex. I guess I'll throw in a Metriophodon. There we go. We'll do this here. 2 more battles left for this great event here. Definitely a good event to check out. Definitely a good one indeed. I would definitely recommend this one. If our amphibian could actually last for a little bit longer, that would actually be great. What we'll go ahead and do here is, let's see, Gorgeous Suchus. Gonna be maybe a victory. I don't know. I think I'll save 2 and block 1 just to try and stay in a little bit longer. Although I think I'm 2 hits anyways. So if he goes 4 here, I'm done for. But it's perfectly fine. Oh, you actually don't do anything. Interesting. Okay, well, here's what I'm actually gonna do. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save 4 points and block 1 because that's a Pterosaur next. And I actually don't want that to have a bit of an advantage and happen to end up using less points than it should. You have 5 points and you still don't do anything. Why? All right, this is where I end up going 5. This is where I do the 5 strat and save 3 to go ahead and get you knocked out. And that's gonna be more than enough to go ahead and get you knocked out. So that'll be perfectly fine. Go ahead and get you knocked out there. There we go. And we're going to be the Capradactylus. Yes, that's going to be the one there. 2,400 health at level 4 is actually quite good. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I'd say it is. That's kind of rare for something that low of a level to already be at 2,000 health. And, 762 attack already. That's not bad. That's not terrible. We'll go ahead and do this here. There we go. And we'll go ahead and attack 3. There we go. Go ahead and get you all knocked out there. And that's going to be you out right there. And of course, the Pachygalosaurus is going to be coming in. There we go. Let's see what you end up doing here. Dang, almost 4,000 health. I thought the bird was impressive. No, Oh, this guy's way more impressive. I mean, obviously, I think this is a pretty good. I hear this is one of the best. I think that's what y'all have been saying. Is that's one of the best carnivores in the game, or at least hybrids. So maybe that's one I should focus on getting. I don't know. Final one here. I'm thinking just use 2 Compsophinators because I don't have anyone else weaker enough, and I'm not going to be using. No, actually, I do want to save a Compsop. No, we'll burn. No, I'll just burn Scorpius Rex Gen 2. It's not going to get a chance to fight, but maybe we'll be able to see it. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely not going to be that. Also, I've been noticing, by the way, they have been alternating some of the arenas. Now, granted, I think it's because this one's a glacier battle. And since it's not a glacier and we're back in the visitor center, but sometimes there are different battle arenas we can do. And I'll go ahead and do 3 because you didn't do. Why didn't you block? You made me waste a point, dadgummit. Now I regret everything. But I've been noticing they've been alternating battle arenas sometimes. Granted, this time it's visitor center, which, I don't know if, maybe we got unlucky this time or whatnot. We'll definitely have to see in the Rebirth Spinosaurus event. But let's see here. They're gonna have Brontosaurus. But yeah, they've been alternating it. I've noticed it in like the last episode. We were battling on the beach like twice for the event. So I definitely found that really interesting, and I'm actually really glad that they're doing that. I'm really glad that they're changing it up a little bit. It's been a well-demanded change, and I think a good change for the actual game. Because why would we have all these arenas and then seclude them to that? Like, what purposes that serve? There's nothing special about that arena other than like the boss arenas that really serve. But there we go. The Senos roller. Let's see what we actually get in here. I don't recognize it immediately. Did I actually get an Apgalops? Well, there you go. And last but not least for the episode, I will go ahead and take on a new challenger here and go ahead and use the Spinosaurus Rebirth. And a brand new feature they've been adding into this, by the way, is that if there's a dinosaur required, they bring it to the front. Like, as you can see, Spinosaurus Rebirth is first. Obviously, it is not stronger than Indominus Rex, but now it is a thing, and it defeats the whole purpose of endlessly scrolling to find the creature. It's a very welcome change, a very welcome change. Obviously, that was in last update, so, obviously that's fine. We are, however, starting off with a herbivore here. I do want to bring in a herbivore as well, and then I want to bring in... I'll bring in Compsophinator for last, and dude, almost 2 million coins to get this done. That's a lot of coins. That's a lot of moolah. Oh, look at the camera. Unfortunately, we are in the visitor center. Imagine being somewhere where the lighting, we can actually see the Spinosaurus Rebirth. Imagine. It's so dark in here, it's just nothing but black pixels on its back. The lighting in here is just awful, and I think that's the main reason people don't like the visitor center arena, is because, like, obviously you can see when it was attacking on the front, there's a light. Like, if they just add like a light source or something on the back where we could actually see the creatures, like, obviously we can see the opponent creatures very fine, but you can just see it's just nothing but pitch black on the scales. It's just, you can't see it. Oh yes, the terrible death animation. I completely forgot about you, but that's fine. Monoceratops is going to come in. We're going to do 3, right? Just because it's going to get you knocked out. Anyways, go ahead and knock you out. Pteranodon is on out of there. And bring on the Amphibian, which this would be a very easy win, actually. Might not even need Compsophinator here at the end. But we'll end up seeing. And actually don't even do anything. So I'm going to go 4. 2 will get you knocked out, and that's going to be a victory right there. There we go. Got that done. Oh, you thought I was going to end right there? No, obviously we've seen Spinosaurus Rebirth on the land. But, and this is unfortunately the only way we're going to be able to do it, we have to go under the water. Of course, I wanted to see Spinosaurus Rebirth under the water. Wow, not even my strongest creature. Interesting. Well, I'll go ahead and instant revive you. And I'll bring in you, and I'll bring in you, and I'll bring on a cave. Sure, that's fine. And we'll go ahead and bring on in here. I want to see Spinosaurus Rebirth under the water, 100% for sure. So let's go ahead and see what's going to end up happening here. 2 surfaces in a cave, the exact thing I have. Oh, look at it. It looks so cool. Oh, it looks gorgeous. Oh, and you end up going first anyways, but that's fine. What are you going to do if you're 1 point? And this was the only event that we could do an underwater battle, right? Obviously, it's a bit of a pain in the butt to go through, and you actually spent your 1 point. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go 2 and go ahead and get you knocked out, and that's going to give me an advantage because now you need to go at least 1 to get me knocked out, and that's going to be your turn. Yes, so it's still 1. How much actually do you have? Okay, no. And actually I want to see, oh, I can't. Is it caves that rule over surface? I think that's what it is. So if you dinosaur, that wouldn't surprise me. Oh no, actually, well, why would you dinosaur? You can just go for it. But now here come the Mosasaurus Rebirth. I find it interesting they don't call it like Rebirth Mosasaurus or Rebirth Spinosaurus. Why is it the other way around? I don't know. I just find it very interesting that the naming scheme is like that. Or maybe they're just trying to be different, but I don't know. Let's end up seeing here. Plesiosaurus, you got 4 points. You could definitely knock me out here. Now, granted, I think my cave creature is going to have an advantage, but if you do end up going those 2... Okay, I think 3's actually going to knock me out here. Yeah, unfortunately it does. Darn, that's a bit of a shame. Oh, we're at disadvantage. Oh. Well, we're cooked. Go ahead, go your 4. Jeez, just go your 4. Just knock me out. Actually, can I just give up? I don't even want to see it. Nope, I can see it anyway. Okay. No, I lost anyways, but that's fine.